So Oliver, it's been a great first day at InfoSec. What have the key highlights been today so far?
Yeah, thanks Dom. So for me, seeing how the conference has gone virtual has been really interesting, but the keynote from Robert Hannigan, who's the former Director General of GCHQ, was really interesting. He talked a lot about ransomware. He talked about the fact there's now unfortunately been the first death due to ransomware, that cybercriminals are finding new ways of extorting money, stealing data, as well as really locking out access to systems. He gave some fascinating examples, but one of the things that really stood out for me in his whole kind of talk was fixing the basics. So he had this quote of that we're looking to the future a lot, about looking at future solutions, and of course it's good to look at where technology plays a part, but he was saying we also need to look at the past and the present when it comes to cybersecurity, and I think that's really, really interesting. What he meant by that was there's legacy systems that people have put in, there's basic cyber hygiene that people need to get on top of, and that's what he means by looking at the past and the present and not just thinking about the future whiz-bang technology.
Yeah, definitely.
So that was really interesting.
Brilliant. Thank you to everybody who attended today's session, and a special thank you to Mark Wonteling. It was brilliant. So Oliver, what did you think of today's session?
Yeah, no, I thought it was really interesting to hear Mark talk about the challenges that he and his team have faced during the pandemic, and it was really interesting hearing him talking about the cultural challenges that they faced, like having separate tools drove silos within the teams, like IT having one view of the world and security having another view of the world. That was interesting. It was also interesting hearing him say something that I've heard from other customers, which is that visibility is a foundational component for cybersecurity. So if you can't see things, you can't manage them. You can't manage what you can't measure. The kind of thing around additional assets as well is a common thing, right? We've heard a number of customers now saying they think they know how many machines they've got, and then they find another 20%.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, it's a great day. So look, rounding off today, I think it was good to see the keynotes. Really good to see our content, and just as a reminder, those showcases, if folks haven't registered, do go and register for the next showcase.
Yeah.
There's one later on in the afternoon after we post this, and there will be another one on Thursday.
Yeah.
And if possible, we'll make the recordings available as well, the one we were just talking about with Mark. So,
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.